Back to our America Votes 2024 coverage. We're going inside the numbers tonight on the election. Our data analyst and election expert, Garrett Archer, joins us now with more. Obviously, we all kind of knew the results, but when you break them down, there's some interesting tidbits you can take away here.
Sure. So let's start. We saw 76%. This is mostly all still early votes. We have some of the polling place votes in, but mostly early votes. And Trump has always been a little weak on the early votes, and we're seeing this here. We go to Maricopa County, obviously the state's largest county where we are now, 74%. So basically 3 and 4 Republicans. Sounds very good, but he's typically getting 80 to 85% in other states. So we're still seeing some weakness in this. But we go to, we'll go to Pima County, 73%, a little lower there. Now let's go look at some of these rural counties. This is where Trump still has some a lot of strengths. There, right? A lot of strengths. 89% in Mojave County. This is a red rock county for him. 81% in Yavapai. Down at the border counties, 79% in Cochise, 73% in Santa Cruz. It's 86% in Yuma. So a lot of strength in Yuma there as well. Pinal County, which is basically a suburban county to Maricopa at this point, 81%. So a lot of strength in the suburban, rural counties. But Maricopa County and Pima, the two urban counties, still some weakness there. I am expecting, as Election Day votes to come in, for them to come in very strong. Donald Trump, 95%. I've already seen some, in fact, that have come in 98, 95%, some of these batches. So his total is going to increase by the end of the night.
What does this tell you that Nikki Haley is still getting about 20+% of the vote?
So this is the group, as I said, these are early voters. Typically, the early vote has not been very strong for Trump. There is a section of the Republican Party that isn't very strong for Trump, still doesn't really like him all that much, and this is their protest vote, these early votes. As I said, as the Election Day vote comes in, these are ride or die Trump supporters for the most part that are voting on Election Day, and they're going to come in 5% for him, and that total is going to increase. Is it going to cross the 80% threshold tonight? I'm not sure.
All right. What about on the Democratic side?
Biden is not seeing as much weakness as we're seeing for Trump so far. In Maricopa County, 90% support. In Pima County, a very liberal county, 90% support. The other border counties, 88% in Cochise. In Yuma, 83%. Even when you look at places like counties that he won't win, such as Mojave, 91% there. Now, I did notice a little weakness in the Navajo Nation counties. Apache County, 80% for Biden right now, and in Navajo County, 81%. That I found very interesting, just that, and I also talked to another analyst friend of mine who said that in Utah, he had some weakness in the Navajo Nation counties as well. So very interesting to see that he's not having, that there is a little weakness there in those tribal counties.
When you look overall, what is this whole thing costing us? Because that's something that kind of makes a lot of people scratch their heads.
Yeah, so obviously these elections, both Biden and Trump have enough delegates to secure the nomination at this point. So we are, after speaking to some people, we are approximately costing about $5 million for this election right now.
All right, and just find out what we already knew.
Yeah, it's basically $5 billion for a beauty contest.
All right, all right. Garrett Archer, always some great, breakdowns of what we're seeing, and this is just a dress rehearsal. Katie.